Okay, let's paint this beautiful table together. You can see the tray that I was using for the top of the side table. And first of all, I'm gonna prepare the background and I'm gonna shake all of my inks. I'm using very classic colors, which is Piniata Blanco Blanco and also Rich Gold. I've decided for this table to not use much of a colors and to make a very minimalistic design with just two inks. And first thing is that you need to prepare the background with isopropyl alcohol so the inks can flow freely. And this is the first step. Then I was also showing you the blending solution from Ranger that I was using on the surface as well. I like to work it because it's always giving much more shiny result than just plain isopropyl alcohol. And now I'm applying Piniata Blanco Blanco and also Rich Gold, and I'm using the tray, just tilting the tray without blowing the inks, just working the inks out very naturally and then applying more alcohol to increase the flow. And as you will see, gold as well as white ink is very heavy ink. And now I'm adding a little bit of white acrylic ink from Liquidex just to see how those inks will start working together. And whenever I don't like any part of the project, I'm coming in with baby wipe, and this is the beauty of creating a design on top of metallic, very flowy surface, because it's easy to wipe off if you will not like something. Now I'm applying a little bit more of brass. It's Piniata brass. It's another shade of gold. I'm usually working with at least 2 shades of gold, but in this project I was applying much more Piniata brass, and I'm tilting the top of the tray of the table to see what can I achieve. And there were a couple of spots that I didn't like, and I decided to take just regular baby wipe and just remove this part of the design because it was getting a little bit more muddy. And this is okay whenever you are creating something. It's okay to come in with the baby wipes and remove part of your design if you really don't like it, and keep working on it, you know, keep tilting. I'm applying more blending solution, actually isopropyl alcohol, I'm sorry, it was not blending solution, it's isopropyl alcohol, to clean the surface and to increase the flow again before I will start tilting. And you can see that the particles of gold are flowing much easier with those little puddles, clouds, but the white is staying pretty much on the bottom. It's very heavy ink. Sometimes it can also give you a very chunky texture, so don't freak out if it happens. It's normal with white, and as you can see I was tilting and it was not flowing at all. But I decided to apply more isopropyl alcohol just to break the gold, because sometimes gold is just getting together and making those thick designs. And the goal is to work until you are 80% happy with your design. And with this specific look I wanted to go for more minimalistic effect, and my goal was to not overwork the piece. I didn't like this chunky element, so I'm applying more alcohol. And as you can see, if you apply alcohol very close, it can sometimes intervene with your design and create those little lines, so be careful about that. Don't apply alcohol on top of your design, like straightforward with very like intensive flow, because it can very easily create lines on your design if you are not careful. I came up back with a little bit more gold in this space when there was previously nothing, and that was it. I actually just left it, and this is another angle that you can see. And now, because there is a pretty sharp edge on the white, I decided to mix varnish. It's varnish for oil paint, and I added a lot of floating metallic powder to the varnish, and I mix it together, and I'm applying it with a very fine brush. Just create a little bit of line work and interest in the design, and you can see the table from completely different angle, and you can see how the gold very nicely created this. I'm calling it, I don't know, it's very ethereal look, and it's looking like an earth from above, and there are some clouds. The white is resembling the clouds and some sunshine, so I really like this look, but I decided to make it a little bit more sophisticated with more gold details on top. So you can see me applying with brush, but also with a toothpick. And I will be working on this design until I'm happy with the final result, and then I will move towards protecting the entire design with resin. So I will be using resin for tabletops, and I'm gonna finish it very soon with some additional white tinted resin to create a little bit of 3D effect. We are almost there. Couple of finishing touches. You can see that I'm adding very little amount of gold lines, dots, little wisps to make it more dreamy, more elegant. And yeah, this is the final effect, and you can see that it's gonna change with the light, because gold is always changing with the light. And now I'm showing you in the inside, in my art room, I've added special resin for tabletops, and I tinted part of the resin with white, and I'm applying very gently with the stick some white details. And I was working on 2 tables at the same time, so now I was showing you the results for both of them, and this is when the resin is already cured and outside. So that's the final look. If you want to see more functional art, more geode art, more resin art, stay tuned and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.